Hey you guys, Shane here, and I am super excited to show you 5 exercises, which are actually about 10 exercises, because we're gonna pack a lot into a short period of time for a very efficient, high caloric burn, and arguably a fat burning workout. We're using multiple muscles to perform the movement, so it's compound, which is gonna increase your heart rate, you guys, which is really, really great for your cardiorespiratory system. I have a couple weights here. I have some 8-pound dumbbells. You can use any weight that feels comfortable to you to complete the repetitions needed for the workout. You can also do it without any weights at all. This can all be done body weight, you guys. But these 5 or 10 movements will really work everything, you guys. Get your whole body working in a short period of time. I love efficiency. So again, before you do any sort of workout, you want to warm up. If you're doing squats in your workout or lunges or push-ups, make sure your body feels comfortable doing those movements. So, warming up with a few squats, great idea, right? Warming up with some easy reverse lunges, keeping that spine long and neutral. Great idea. I like to do what we call the inchworm, where you roll down that spine, walk those hands out nice and easy, knees or toes, do that push. You can press it back into a child's pose, come back up and walk those hands back, knees are soft, slowly rolling up. Inchworm is a great way to kind of warm up that body, get those shoulders ready, right? Crisscross, big arm circles forward and back. Just have fun with it, you guys. So we're gonna start with what I call a squat to press, but I add a bicep curl in it. And then I'm also gonna show you how to make this a little higher intensity by adding some body weight plyometric or cardio movement to it, you guys. So again, I picture like I have my weights right here like suitcases back when we didn't have roller bags. And you're basically gonna squat back, pick up those weights, do a bicep curl. You can keep it as a hammerhead or a neutral grip curl, push to the ceiling, and then come down and repeat. Squat, pick it up, curl, push. So you are getting quads, glutes, hamstrings, biceps, shoulders, and triceps, all in this one movement, although it's actually like 5, right? We pack a lot in. So maybe you do 5 reps of that. To make it a little more cardio-based or higher intensity, I will drop those and then do 5 easy jump squats. This is 4, I think, and then 5. Good, pick them up, and then go back into my 5 bicep curl squat presses. So that's 1. You can take that body weight, jump out of it, and just do the weight movement. Great workout. Or to make it a little more dynamic, a little more cardio, respiratory based, you can add those jump squats in there. Have fun with that. Number 2, I'm gonna turn sideways, you guys. It is a plank row into a push-up, adding mountain climbers if you want. So my weights are right here below my shoulders, knees below those hips. The movement, you guys, is driving that elbow up and back, pulling, keeping that spine stable right here. To make it a little more higher intensity or more of a challenge, come up to those toes, spine is long and pulling here, keeping those wrists nice and strong. So maybe I do 6 to 8 of those, and then I come down here to the outside, again, knees or toes, and I do 5 to 8 push-ups. And again, knees or toes, you guys. You never want to sacrifice technique to keep it on the toes. I'd rather you go through full range of motion than decrease your range just to stay on those toes. Go bigger movement and then work up to those toes. You can do those. So we have our rows into our pushes. If you want to add in there, hands below those shoulders, mountain climbers. Maybe do 10, pulling those knees up and underneath you, spine long, good, and then relax it. Go back to those weights, again, knees or toes, and do your pulls. If you want, you can keep those hands on those weights, you guys, and have those elbows just kind of drive directly back, kind of skimming your torso for a push-up here versus taking the arms a little bit wider. It will increase the difficulty a little bit. So we have plank row into the push-ups, option, add that little cardiorespiratory element with the mountain climbers. I'm going to tail off for a quick second, like, oh my goodness, so warm. Now we have a lateral lunge into a bicep curl with a speed skater option. I'm gonna use one weight, you guys. You're gonna step laterally. The leg that's stepping is the opposite leg from the arm that has that weight. And then I pull, do that curl. This is where I switch and I step. Pull, do that curl, switch, drop. You're pushing those hips back, you guys. Knees stay in line with those toes, and curl, push, laterals. Again, maybe 10 steps total. And then if you want to add, I'm gonna keep my weight. You can absolutely get rid of it. And I'm gonna go into a speed skater. Keeping that weight right there at my torso, at my sternum. Good, you guys. And just stepping side to side. Again, you can keep it low impact, but still moving, or add that little jump. So, recap. Lateral lunge, bicep curl, switching sides into those speed skaters. So fun, right? Now we're gonna do a push-up Superman with a fireman roll option. Now this is kind of funny, you guys. I just gotta get my weights completely out of the way. So, Supermans work the backside of our body. We are working the posterior chain. So think about turning those glutes on. Your glutes are your hip extenders. That's what allows you to lift those legs off the floor, you guys. The longer you have those arms out, the more challenge it's gonna be. So we start with one Superman, beautiful extension. I tuck, hands under shoulders, toes or knees, push off the floor. And repeat into my Superman. Working the posterior chain, tucking, working the anterior. Down, press, reach it out, tuck, and push. From there, fireman roll. Don't laugh, you guys. You're gonna come down, go into your Superman, try to not use your arms or your legs, and you're gonna flip, right? So I'm gonna go flip to the back wall and then hold. Belly button in, legs are long, arms reached out. From here, try to go back, and then you would, of course, flip the other way. Now that is not a very cardiorespiratory element to it, but it is so good for stability and making sure you're able to, from here, you guys, flip, right? Start with that leg, up and over, yeah, and right there and hold. And let's be honest, it's just kind of fun. It really is. So, you've got that Superman push-up with or without that slightly ridiculous but very fun fireman roll, you guys. Let's do one more. Hip thrust with or without a hop or a burpee. So, hip thrust. Your arms can be alongside your body for more stability, behind your head for less stability. So to start, you guys, it is a hip thrust roll up. If your arms are here, don't use them to push, right? You want to use that core, you guys. You're exhaling, turning those glutes on, pushing those hips up, rolling up. Belly button pulls in, roll. What if you want to make this a little bigger, a little more dynamic? Let's make sure I have enough room. You're going to do that hip thrust, push, roll up, stand. Drop it down, hip thrust if you want, hop. Right, taking it down, hip thrust, roll up, hop. What if I add a burpee to this? Taking it full to crazy town, right? So, drop it down, hip thrust, roll up, hop, drop hands, kick or step it back, step in, and tall. Should I do that again? That was a little crazy. I'll do it this side so you can see it in a different way. Good. Dropping, hip thrust, roll up, stand, and then come down to your squat here. Step or kick it back, step or hop it in, stand tall. So it's a hip thrust with or without that stand or burpee option at the end. You guys, those 5 moves, if you do them back to back, can be an incredible full body workout. You can do it for repetitions, 8 reps of each, 10, 12, or for time. Get your phone, get your Tababta Pro app, and put it on for 30 seconds and 30 seconds of recovery, and go through it like that. Have fun, you guys. The options are endless. Just make it yours and have an incredible time with this workout. Thank you.